Greetings everyone, and welcome to Coffee Black News, where you get your refill of everything Star Trek. I'm your host, Captain G, and I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Also hit that like button and comment in the comment section to let us know what you think of the recent Star Trek news. Now before I get started, I just want to apologize for last week because I did not upload a new news video. I had a couple major things going on, one of which I had to do was upgrade our holodeck program. And then on top of that, there really wasn't that much Star Trek news to begin with for the week, so I decided to take what few topics there were and put them in this video as well, in addition to all the Star Trek news that happened this week. So before I get started, I'd like to introduce my co-host, the emergency host hologram. Computer, activate the EHH.
Please state the nature of the hosting emergency.
Nothing to worry about. It's just time for our Star Trek news program.
Oh, very well, Captain. Computer, engage. As reported earlier, this year Master Replicas is launching an exciting new line of 4.5-inch Star Trek action figures. Each figure is fully posable, has a digitally sculpted likeness, and comes with accessories. Master Replicas released a better look at the line of action figures, all of which will be based on the modern era of Star Trek. The line will be released monthly, starting with Admiral Picard this summer. As of right now, both Picard and Spock from Strange New Worlds are available for pre-order at the price of $25.99 each. Characters from Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, Discovery, Prodigy, and Section 31 are expected to be released as well. Captain G, what are your thoughts on these upcoming Star Trek action figures?
Well, personally, I'm very excited about this new line, especially since it will include characters from Star Trek Prodigy. They'll probably release one of the younger characters first, but I'm hoping they'll surprise us with an Admiral Janeway, Holo Janeway, Captain Chakotay, mirror variants of those characters, and maybe even Commander Edric. Last week, actress Katee Sackhoff had Robert Kaczynski of Section 31 on her podcast. The pairing talked about their love of Star Trek, and Sackhoff herself has referenced her love of the franchise many times in her podcast, and then had this to say.
And Star Trek came across your desk, like when you became aware of it, were you just, I would kill to be in Star Trek.
They would have you in 5 seconds. Are you kidding? I'm literally going to go tell Kurtzman right now. I'm going to be like, Katee Sackhoff said, and he'll be on your phone in like 20 minutes. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You did The Mandalorian and then come here? Are you?
I have been desperate to go to have like a trifecta because my dad raised me on Star Trek.
Now, personally, I think it would be great to have Sackhoff join the franchise in some capacity, fully cementing her as a queen of science fiction, seeing as she's already appeared in Star Wars and the rebooted Battlestar Galactica. I'd love to hear what you all think about this, though. Leave a comment and tell me if you think she should appear in the franchise, and if so, what type of character you'd like to see her portray.
Six months after production began on Star Trek Starfleet Academy, the cast and crew wrapped active production work on the first 10-episode season this week in Toronto. This week, Starfleet Academy cast members shared the news on their personal social media accounts. Actresses Zoe Steiner, Bella Shepard, and others showcased their Starfleet Academy jackets and banners outside the franchise-named Star Trek stage at Pinewood, Toronto studios. The Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti-led series is currently expected to premiere in 2026.
Have you always wanted to visit the set of Strange New Worlds? Well, now you potentially can. Charity Buzz currently has an online auction where one winner can visit the Star Trek Strange New Worlds set in Toronto. When we last saw the auction, the price for this visit had reached $17,600, and we expect it will go even higher. The winning bid will support the SoCal Fire Fund, and the auction is scheduled to end on February 19th. We finally have some updates on upcoming Trek events. Starting with this week, the virtual Trek Con 6 released their schedule. The event began yesterday and will continue for the next 3 days, ending on February 17th. The event will have Trek celebrities as well as the 2025 LLAPY Awards, with the awards presented being previously voted on by Star Trek fans. Another event announced was the previously postponed Trek Talks 4 event. Trek Talks 4 will now officially premiere on First Contact Day, Saturday, April 5th, 2024, for 8 hours of amazing panels and guests. The event will also be hosted by Trek alums John Billingsley and Bonnie Gordon. For more information about these events, we will leave their official links in the video description.
And there you have it. That's our breakdown of Star Trek news from this week and last week. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Live long and prosper.